Hello everyone, this is Stan and welcome back to Boston Treasure Hunters. What you're looking at is a bunch of stuff, some of which I bought and some which was given to me for free from my brother Jack. He, I think I mentioned before, is slowly, unfortunately, losing his eyesight and has decided to get out of the hobby and asked me if I would like to take a look and purchase anything, and of course I said yes. Now, him being my brother, I gave him anything I bought was more at not face value, excuse me, but at a market rate, not a selling rate, which I would normally do with other collectors at like say 70-75% of the value. But this one here, he actually gave me so much stuff that it probably came out to that anyway, because he gave me a bunch of free stuff, which is awesome. I'm going to go through these folders one by one and show you what we have and what I plan on doing with them. I guess I should first show you exactly what we have. Here we have a Washington Quarters album, and that is starting in 1932, so there is some silver in there. We have two Kennedy half dollars, both starting in 1964. There are silver in both of those. We have a Roosevelt dime book, also with silver. Mercury dimes, more Mercury dimes, Buffalo nickels, and more Buffalo nickels, and an Indian head set. Over here is a 1983 Prestige set that he gave to me in order to sell for him, as I just pretty much ran out of money, so I'm going to sell that for him and give him the money for that. Down here is actually a coin from the Titanic that his wife did not want him to have anymore, and I think you'll know why. That is why. She did not like that coin for that reason. I won't say it, but it's actually a really, not a coin, excuse me, it's a medallion. It's really nice. I really do like it, as I do enjoy reading things about the Titanic. So having that was awesome. Over here we have a roll and a half of steel cents. Down here is a bunch of round plastic rounds right there, and there's more here and a bunch more in here as well, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet, because I really don't think I need them, but he gave them to me, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with those. I'll show you those in a bit. This box here is all filled with foreign coins, which you guys know I love foreign coins, so that was awesome. He gave that to me for free. And there's more of these right here, as well as a proof set from 1977. So that's basically what is here. Like I said, I'm going to go through each one of the folders, show you what's in there, and tell you exactly what I plan on doing with them. Okay, so I moved a couple things around just to show you kind of what's in everything here. These are things I have never collected myself. These are 28 millimeters. I believe they're all the same size. Pretty sure. I don't actually know. It looks like they are. Yes, and there is in here 30 millimeters. And more of them. And here are the plastic holders like that you snap together. And these are great for storing coins. It's just something I have never had, so I don't know exactly what I want to do with these as of yet. And there's more in here as well. I could probably just combine those two boxes together, save some space, and a whole box of these round tubes, round plastic holders, sorry, and more over there. So I wanted to show you those real quickly just to get them out of the way. Okay, the next items I'm going to show you are the 1977 proof set, which is absolutely gorgeous, of course. And I'm going to show you the Prestige set. I took these out of the packaging already just to save time. And this is a gorgeous set, and I don't know if I have this one yet. I have about 4 or 5 of them, but I don't know if I have this one. I'll have to check that later and find out. But gorgeous set. We also have the roll and almost a little more than a half of steel cents. I'm not going to pull those out and lay them out. Some of these are in really nice shape, though, I will say that much. But a lot of people have seen steel cents, so not a huge deal, but still pretty cool that I got to buy them. The box of foreign coins, I know you guys are probably waiting for the folders, and I'm dragging it out on purpose, but the box of foreign coins, I'm not going to show you yet, because that's going to be in its own video on itself, so I can go through that and make that like a World Coin Wednesday type video, something like that. So that, you're going to have to wait for. We'll push that to the side, and I'm going to get out the folders. The first books I'm going to show you are going to be the Indian Head and Buffaloes. And like I said, because it was my brother, I gave him a very fair price on all of this here. This isn't stuff I plan on reselling anytime soon. And I know what it's like to have to sell a collection. It's no fun. It's painful because you never make back what you put into it most of the time anyways. So I try giving them the best prices I possibly could. So let's take a look real quickly here at the Indian Head book. There is 3 Flying Eagles in there, and they are worn. None of them are above a G4, I would say. Maybe a VG8 at best. And we do have a few more here. We have the 1859, 60, 62, 63. Then over here, we have 80 through 83, and then 86, 87, and so on and so forth. There's a few missing. And this is a set that, maybe I'll start putting together for my daughter. I'm really not sure. Missing, of course, the major ones, as most of us are. That's pretty common with collectors. But let's take a look at the Buffaloes. The first book of Buffaloes, as you can see, again, not complete, but I wasn't expecting that anyway. He has a couple of them in there with the reverse showing, all the Type 1s. And he does have one Type 2 there. There are some lower mintage ones in here. As you can see, the 1916S, and most of these here, I don't think any of these are nickedated at all, from what I recall seeing. But they do have readable dates. If I zoom in close enough, you'll be able to see that. There we go. I'm trying to hold this phone as still as possible so you guys can see these, but they do have readable dates. And he does show the mint marks on those as well. If this would clear up just a bit. There we go. We'll look over at page 2. I got this really zoomed in closely so you guys can see it all. Right here. And he has some prices written in here. I don't know if that's what he paid for them and that's how he got the folder. I really don't know. I mean, they're all circulated. I don't think any are in maybe a G4 to a VG8 condition. And the reason why I'm showing this one here is... I'll show you in just a second after I show you all of these. Some of them definitely much better condition. That 35 is really, really nice. And some of these are definitely going to upgrade my own personal collection, especially like that 36 right there. That is just gorgeous. Now, the reason why I really like this book, and when I saw it, he didn't even realize this was in here. There's a story that's taped in here of the death of Chief Big Tree. Supposedly he was the person that was depicted on the Buffalo nickel, although there was a lot of controversy on that exactly who was depicted or not. And if you want to pause, you can go ahead and read this. I'll move down slowly. Okay, on to the second book of Buffaloes. Okay, and here is book number 2, and as you can see, it's not as complete. There's definitely more missing. But still, a very, very nice collection that was put together. He tried to get 3 of each collection, and I believe he only had 2 of the Buffalo, and I purchased both of those. Some of these ones here are definitely the lesser of the coins, although that 26 definitely looks really nice. I didn't take a huge, long look at him like I am now, so seeing him again is like really impressive. So now let's move on to the Mercury Dimes and Roosevelt Dimes. Okay, for the Roosevelt Dimes, as you can see, there's not a lot here. And I'm still quite pleased. A lot of these are in really nice condition. And again, they're going to upgrade my own personal collection as I have a heavily circulated collection. So these will be really a nice addition to them. It's not a complete set here, but it is definitely a nice set nonetheless. And that page there is empty. Let's look at the Mercury Dimes. This is the first album for the Mercury Dimes, and there's not many in here. You will notice there is no 1916 Denver. I wasn't expecting it, but you never know. I still looked anyway, just in case. And these here are actually, some of these are in beautiful condition, and again, I'm expecting some of these, if not a lot of these ones here, to actually upgrade my own personal collection as well. Here is the second Mercury Dime book right here. There's a couple different ones in here from that one. Some can be moved around, maybe added to or taken from, I guess. But this one here is the lesser of the collection, as you can see from the later dates, so more circulated. But still, he did a great job on getting this together. A really, really great job. Now let's go on to the Washington Quarters. Okay, the Washington Quarter album, there's not a lot of quarters in here, but I do believe there are some that are going to fill in holes in my own collection, which is great. Like right there, I don't know if I have the 34D. There's some of the lower mintage ones in here that I was quite surprised to see, and we definitely worked out a fair deal on these as well. And some of the later ones are in definitely much better condition, like that 52 Denver is just beautiful. So now we're almost done with this. I'm going to show you the Kennedy half dollars, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay, here is the Kennedy half dollar album. There is one 90%er right there, and that is pretty much it for this album here. Then it jumps up to 71, and these ones here I did just give face value for because really that's all they're worth. And he understood that after we had, a long conversation concerning collector value, common coins, and their value and things like that. So he fully understood that. Now let me show you the second Kennedy half dollar album. And here it is. And this one here does have a little bit more silver. It has another 90%, which is in really nice condition. And it has the 1968 Denver 40% silver as well. So just a little bit more silver. And again, the rest of them I got just at face value, as it's really not worth anything more than that. I know he probably would have liked to have received more than that, but I had to be honest with it. Now, this was not easy to do, as it wasn't just, somebody I didn't know. It's my brother, and I know he took a long time building his collection, and what you've seen today is only about maybe 20% of it. There's a lot more that we still have to go through. I think I've already seen, I'll guess, 40 rolls of Jefferson nickels in the 40s and 50s, which I have no idea how to price those. So I got to research that in order to get him a price for that. Some of the stuff I will be posting online, and some of it, if you guys are curious, definitely email me at Boston Treasure Hunter to let me know if you might be interested in some of the things I'm mentioning. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. To my brother Jack and his wife Judy, thank you very much for letting me look through this, spend time at your house, and helping you go through it. I had a wonderful time, and we actually had a wonderful dinner of pulled pork and mashed potatoes. It was delicious. I left there so full, it was unbelievable. Had to throw that in there as well. Two wonderful, wonderful people, which I'll be seeing again in a couple weeks, and probably have another video like this sometime after that. Well, that's it for now. Until next time, happy hunting.